When deciding which dashcam to buy, it's important to consider the type of mount that the camera uses. There are several styles of mounts, but I'm only going to discuss some of the more common types here: the suction cup mount, the adhesive mount, and the rear view mirror mount. Each one has its benefits and its drawbacks, so the goal of this video is to help you decide which one will work best for you. We'll start with the suction cup mount. This is probably the most common mount style of the inexpensive dashcam, and it's found on a number of cameras such as the G1W, the E dashcam, and even a couple more that cost a bit more. The biggest benefit to the suction cup mount is its simplicity. It is easy to install, easy to remove, and it leaves no residue. This mount uses a suction cup to stick to the windshield, and typically the camera clips or slides into place on a plastic joint. This type of mount is best for individuals who want one camera across multiple cars, or for commercial drivers who can't install a permanent mount into their vehicle. The general drawback to this mount is that it isn't very low profile, and sometimes it has trouble sticking to the windshield, especially if you have these little black dots along the top. That can make it difficult to hide behind the rear view mirror. Also, I'd recommend avoiding this specific style of suction cup mount where the camera screws into place, because this type of mount is a pain in the butt to take the camera off of. The second common type of mount is the adhesive mount. With this mount, the camera generally clips or slides onto a flat plate, and that plate is stuck to the windshield with double-sided tape. Because this type of mount sticks so close to the windshield, cameras that use this kind are often lower profile, such as the wedge-shaped A119 or many remote lens cameras where the lens is separate from the recording box. This kind of mount is best for set-it-and-forget-it users, the type of person who has one car and wants to install their camera more or less permanently. The permanence is also its biggest downside though. This mount is very difficult to remove. For example, when I wanted to use my A119 in another car, I ended up just buying another mount because pulling this one off took too much time. The last type of mount I'm going to discuss is the rear view mirror mount. This type of mount clips directly onto the rear view mirror, or in some cases it's a full replacement to the car's factory installed mirror. The benefit to this mount is that it can look like a factory install once the wires are hidden, but the downside is that many of the rear view mirror cameras are made with low-end hardware that has reliability issues. For example, the first few results that I found on Amazon film in AVI format, and some even issue basic safety features such as anti-glare coatings. Replacing your mirror isn't always that simple, and if you have a special mirror that has, say, power movement or a backup cam built into it, then you're going to be losing those features by replacing them with a mirror dash cam. For the majority of users who just want a dash cam in their daily driver and something that's pretty low profile, the adhesive mount in my opinion will work best, because it stands up to heat and it's semi-permanent. The downside is that it's difficult to remove if needed. The suction cup mount is good for a first dash cam or for those people who want something that's pretty easy to take out if they need to. Just keep in mind that if you have these little black dots, it's going to be pretty hard to hide the camera. Rear view mirror cameras for the most part I wouldn't currently recommend, but that may change in the future. Thanks for watching. Visit DrekiTech.com for more.